Read When You Trap a Tiger by Tate Keller, New York Times bestselling author. Chapter 5. Let me tell you a story. The tiger story, in case you're wondering, in case you're sitting, waiting, wanting. Long, long ago, when Tiger walked like a man, two little girls lived with their harmony in a small vine-covered cottage at the edge of the village, at the top of a hill. They were sisters with long black braids, and they shared everything together, including our love of rice cakes. One day, the Harmony went into the village to buy rice cakes for her girls, but the tiger stopped her as she walked home. He came out now here as if he had jumped from the sky, and stood right in front of her, blocking the path. "You have something I want," the tiger said. Now, when a tiger wants something for you, it's very hard to escape. The best thing to do, run. Don't talk to the tiger. Definitely don't listen. So the harmony tossed him the rice cakes to distract him, and as he swallowed them whole, she ran. "Delicious," the tiger cried. "But if you give a tiger a rice cake, he's going to want something to go with it." "More!" Harmony didn't get far. The tiger caught up and pounced in front of her. But Harmony was out of treats, so he gobbled her up, swallowed her whole like a rice cake. The only thing left was her headscarf, floating gently to the ground. Still, the tiger wanted more. He wasn't satisfied. Tigers never are, but he was clever. He took Harmony's headscarf, and when he went to the little cottage days later, he wore it as a disguise. Knocking on their door, the tiger said, "Little girls, I am your Harmony. I am locked out in the rain and cold. Let me in." He ran his claws against the walls of the house. Scritch, scritch, scritch. The little girls knew something was wrong. Their Harmony's nails were never quite so long, never so dirty. Harmony liked her manicures. But the girls missed their Harmony so much. The tiger said, "Little girls, I have rice cakes for you. Little treats for Unya, for Edgy." The little sister wanted her Harmony so badly. And the tiger called her, "Trust me, little egg, believe." So she ran to the front door and pulled it open. Edgy held her breath, waiting, and the tiger roared. Here's a lesson. Never trust the tiger. Edgy quickly realized the tiger was not her Harmony. Harmony was not the ruling type. So the girls ran, and the tiger chased them, across deserts and oceans, mountains full of snow and forests thick with rain. They ran and ran until the land just stopped. A deep pit of nothing stretched out in front of them. End of the world, end of the story. This is it, Unya cried. The tiger closed in on them. He was so hungry. "Help!" Edgy thought. She shut her eyes and begged the sky god, "Save us! Please, please, please!" To her surprise, the sky god talked back. He said. "Okay, fine, but tell me a story in exchange." Not even sky gods can resist a story. So Edgy and Unya thought fast, and they told him a story. I don't think you will be shocked to hear that the sky god saved the girls. Stories like these have happy endings. Just as the tiger leaped to swallow them, a magic rope fell from one end of the sky, and a magic staircase from the other. Unya grabbed the rope, and Edgy took the stairs, and they climbed up and up until finally they were safe in the Sky Kingdom. There, the Sky God told them they could stay with him forever, but they needed jobs. Living in the Sky Kingdom is expensive. So the older sister became the sun, and the younger sister became the moon. Unya was happy, but Edgy cried. Everyone always stared up at the moon, and she didn't like that. She wanted to hide. So the elder offered to trade places. Don't worry, you can be the sun instead. Nobody can stare at the sun. Problem solved. They were happy again, and they took their places at opposite ends of the sky, safe forever. And the tiger, there he was, way back down on earth, asking to come up. But the sky god wouldn't listen. She didn't want to hear a tiger story, so the tiger was banished. When I was little, when Harmony told us this story year after year, I was always satisfied with the ending. I never wondered about the tiger. I never stopped to ask, what was the tiger story? I never stopped to think, what would happen if the tiger came back?